New Year and welcome to our first 2025 wine time. I guess I'm not doing dry January. Anyway, our wine today is Ancient Peaks Chardonnay, and let me take, that's nice. Okay, so I wanted to chat with you a little bit about, this time of year, everybody sort of tends to make sort of resolutions around their home and decorating and renovating and all the rest of it. And so I thought I'd just chat through 3 big points about that with you. And if you stay with us to the end, we have some kind of interesting and fun news that we're going to be sharing in 2025. So anyway, first things first. We wrote a blog last week, and it was called The Baby in the Bathwater, meaning do not throw the baby out with the bathwater. And what that meant for us from a design perspective is really this. A lot of you have homes that really have great bones, right? I mean, the room sizes are good, the traffic flow is good, and you know what? There may be something that's not perfect about it in your eyes. Well, guess what? Like, no home is perfect. Even the most exquisite, expensive homes that we've ever worked on, you know what? There are things about those homes that, despite everybody's best intention, didn't turn out to be perfect. So I think kind of throwing away perfection is a good thing, and really stopping to think about whether or not you really want to embark upon like a huge renovation, or even more, tear it all down and start over and build from scratch. And I think, gosh, that is a significant expense. It is also a lot of stress, right? And then of course, the last thing, especially if it's a renovation, is there's a lot of disruption in your life. And so I guess what I would say is, maybe you don't need to throw out the baby with the bathwater. Really think about just decorating. I decorated around a fireplace that I absolutely could not stand in my previous house. And you know what? It was fine. We worked with what we had, and we decorated the heck out of it. And it was a beautiful, warm, inviting house where we didn't end up by spending, too much time getting it all pulled together. And we certainly didn't end up by blowing our budget on it either. Really try to be a little bit, pull back a little bit and think about, is there a way that I can make this work without throwing out the baby with the bathwater? And if you decide that yes, there is a way of making it work and you just want to decorate, then I'm going to give my second piece of 2025 knowledge and wisdom, and that is this: do one room at a time. The reason behind that is simple. You only have so much time, and you only have so much of a budget that you want to spend, right, on a particular room or a space. Why not get that room looking the way that you would like for it to look, whether it's going on ahead and springing for that new wallpaper or getting some new sconces in, or whatever it may be. Finish one room, and then as you can, move on to the next. And then the last thing is this, and that is, if you decide this is the year you're going to tackle that renovation, I just want to say, give yourself some grace and mercy. And a lot of people come into these projects and they think of them as being a one and done. And that's just not true. And what it does is it puts so much pressure on the process and on all of the thinking that goes into it that it just leads to paralysis. I would say just go for it. Is it going to be 100% perfect when all is said and done? No, it's a process, and enjoy it and embrace it. And like I said, give yourself a little bit of grace and mercy. And then the last thing is that our studio is going to be doing some really fun things in 2025. And we are going to be doing an announcement about the biggest and most ambitious thing that our studio is going to be undertaking in 2025 in next week's wine time. And gosh, I don't think I have been this excited about something since I knew we were going to do our first show at Round Top. So stay tuned, see what's happening next week, and we hope you get as excited about it as we are. Cheers.